Hello, sports fans. This is Stephen Hill for JustMyPicks.com, and I'm bringing you a very special breakdown of the Monday night matchup between the New York Giants taking on the Minnesota Vikings from Minnesota. Before I get right into that, let's make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel right now. Go ahead and click that subscribe button so you can get all the videos and breakdowns from JustMyPicks.com each and every week as they come out during the NFL season. And without any further ado, let's take it right to the action. Coming into this football game, we saw last week the Giants get exposed a little bit by the Washington Redskins. We saw Odell Beckham lose his cool yet again. That wasn't surprising. Eli Manning, which, mismanaged the fourth quarter a little bit, threw a couple of trash in the fourth quarter. So coming into this game, last week I had picked the Carolina Panthers to take care of the Minnesota Vikings. Little did I know they were going to have an 8-sack party on Cam Newton and company in Carolina. That was very surprising, and that leads me to think that the Minnesota Vikings, with a Sam Bradford at the helm, what they're doing without an Adrian Peterson is very surprising, very shocking. They were down a little bit early, I believe by 10 early in that first quarter, and they took a punch from the Carolina Panthers and kept punching back and didn't relent on that lead after that. But it's surprising. The Minnesota Vikings have a lot of young studs on the defensive side. Even with the injuries on the defensive side that they do have, there's still a mass unit of solid guys that the Minnesota Vikings have drafted. You know that Mike Zimmer is a defensive guru. You look at his years in Cincinnati and what he was able to do before he became a head coach. And I'm just looking at this and saying, no Teddy Bridgewater, no Adrian Peterson. These guys are balling. They're doing it all the little ways. They're taking the little things on defense, offensive, special teams. They're taking exactly what teams give them, the holes and the mistakes that they give them, and they're exposing the teams at it. They're playing fundamentally sound football, and they're not doing a lot of crazy stuff. They're not doing a lot of trick plays. They're not doing a lot of gadget plays. They're playing a basic set of offense and defense, and they're saying, look, our guys are bigger, stronger than your guys. We're going to prove it each and every play. We're going to beat you to the punch each and every play. We're going to execute better than you, and that's simply what these guys are doing. Kudos and hats off to these guys for playing through the injuries and through the situation they have in Minnesota. And when I look down at the game action, the offseason was great for the New York Giants because they bought a lot of pieces on defense. You look at just exactly what they're doing, and I think their best piece that they bought was Janoris Jenkins. Just seeing how he's playing an incredible pace. He got burnt a little bit on Sunday with Deshaun Jackson and such, but overall, when these teams go at it, the defenses are almost equal because both these teams play high-octane defense. The offense is where they're going to be separated at. Can the Minnesota Vikings run the football? You know that the Giants have had recent injuries to their running backs, so you got to keep in mind they're going to be throwing the ball a little bit more. That's going to play right into the hands of the Minnesota Vikings. If Odell Beckham Jr. lets somebody get under his skin, or if these guys aren't doing what they got to do as far as Odell Beckham keeping in cool, keeping in check, and making sure he keeps his head in the game, that's going to be a long day for the Giants offense because without Odell Beckham, this Giants offense is basically nothing. I know that you got the rookie on the other side playing well, and you got a Victor Cruz that's still banged up, but I'm picking the Minnesota Vikings to win this. I think that Odell Beckham has to get himself in control. He has to become a leader for the New York Giants, and it can't just be Eli pulling him and saying, hey, look, we need to do this. We need to do this. I think the Minnesota Vikings are poised right now. They're focused. They're going to be in that beautiful home stadium. They're going to have a ruckus crowd. They're going to be playing a little Purple Rain from Prince in the background. You know, that good music, that good juju vibes. They're going to be balling. It's going to be on national television, so you know that the Minnesota Vikings are going to show up to play, and you possibly can see an Adrian Peterson sitting on the sideline to inspire his guys. So I'm picking the Minnesota Vikings to win this one. I think that overall, when it comes down to it, their chemistry is a little bit better than the New York Giants right now. They're playing a little better. Their timing's a little better, and you look at it. They have a mashup unit on offense, and they're playing better than Odell Beckham and company in New York. So I'm going to pick them because that and their defense is pretty dope. So all you Vikings fans, all you Giants fans, leave your comments in the comment section below. Also check out Just My Picks for all the breaking news, all the hottest updates in sports, and check us out next week where we're breaking down the hottest and the greatest games of each week. Don't forget to share the videos in the Facebook group so we can debate with you, and we'll see you next week for week 5. Thank you so very much.